G'day ladies and gents, today we are continuing on with the outfeed table build. It is still sitting here where I left off, episode 1. Today we're going to build a little shelving type of unit that's going to go in this side. We're also going to complete all of these drawers finally. Off camera, I have cut all of the sides. We just need to do the pocket holes, a bit of glue to hold them all together. Then I'm gonna work on some sort of fascia cover for the sides here so you can't see the sides of the drawer and the cupboards. I'm thinking I might use a little bit of this laminate floorboard for that because I think it might actually complement the rest of the hardwood and look pretty good. And then if that doesn't drag on too long, I'm hoping to finish this in 2 parts, so in this video. But if all of that doesn't take too long, we're gonna move on to the key feature of this outfeed table that sets it apart from any other outfeed table you have seen before. I'm almost 100% sure I can guarantee that you have not seen this on an outfeed table before. But I'm not going to tell you what it is in case we don't get it done in this episode. So with all that being said, let's get into this.
I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back. Won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. from me. I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back, won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. Tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back, won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away.
So, have you figured out what the finishing touches on this outfeed table are going to be yet? I've got a pretty good idea, but do you?
Won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. Tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back, won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back, won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. Tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back, won't you wait for me?
This pour has to be one of the nicest resin pours I have ever done. I'm really happy with how all the colors merged together. We did end up a little bit darker on this side than I was hoping for, but overall it is wicked. Now I did rush through the pouring section of this a little bit too quickly, and I didn't resaw my timber down to an appropriate thickness before I cast the resin. So what I'm gonna have to do now is cut it down into some more manageable sizes so that it fits the resaw capacity on my bandsaw. So let's do some measurements, try and save as much timber as we can, and get these drawer faces attached.
Tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back, won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back, won't you wait for me?
So I didn't want to put drawer pulls on this cabinet because I didn't want anything to be sticking out, protruding past the top of the workbench. So I thought these hidden drawer pull things that I've sort of created were the perfect solution. I used a Forstner bit to drill a hole straight through, and then I used a chamfer bit on the rear side of the drawer to create a little slot that your finger can stick into to give you some leverage to be able to pull the drawer out. I also put a bit of black spray paint onto the drawer so that through the hole all you can see is black. You don't see that plywood showing through, and they work pretty darn well. Alright folks, we finally got this thing finished off. What do you think of these drawer fronts? I am absolutely stoked with how they came out. The wax on the wooden runners slides beautifully and easily. Now, the reason I didn't go with traditional runners for this one is twofold. Reason one, they are very expensive. They can range anywhere from $7 to $30 per set, and I just didn't want to spend that kind of money. Reason two, they restrict your drawers to being stuck in the cabinet. With these wooden runners, if I need to, I can just pull the drawer straight out, remove it, take whatever's in it with me, whatever I need to do. It's easy to do. I don't have to unscrew the runners off the side every time I want to take the drawer out. This is the first time I've ever attempted anything like this. There was a massive learning curve. Some of my lines aren't perfect, as my missus loved to point out, but I have never seen resin river drawer fronts before. Have you? Let me know in the comments below if you've seen something like this before. So now that we're at the end of the build, let's recap the wood we actually used. We went through Jarrah, Carry, Meranti, camphor laurel, pine, and plywood. That's a massive range of timber in one bench. Now in episode 1, a few people pointed out that I was using exotics in this, and to be honest, I'd never considered that Jarrah is an exotic to some people. It's local where I am, and it's everywhere. So to me, this is just a hardwood bench. It's not intended to be built from exotics. The biggest standout point of this bench was intended to be these drawer fronts. Now it does sit perfectly flush with the top of my table saw, which is great, but I'm gonna have to cut grooves in it to allow the miter slots to extend from the cast iron top of the table saw through, so that any miter gauges I use can slide freely and don't hit the table and get stuck. But we'll do that down the line, and I am contemplating installing some T-track in there as well at some point. But this thing has created a ton of storage for me. It's freed up a lot of space and gotten rid of the last bench I had here, which was just too low and too long. It's allowed me to put my bandsaw in a position that I won't need to move it around to use it, and it should just make this workshop a hell of a lot more functional. And yes, I am sitting on the ground with my new cabinet to film this outro. I just love this thing. I would love to hear what you guys think of it down in the comments below. And I know I said I would be drawing the winner for my 1,000 subscribers giveaway in this video, but currently at the time of filming, we're only a few days after when that last video came out. So I want to give you guys enough time so that everyone can enter. So I will probably do a live stream very soon and draw that winner. So good luck to everybody who entered that competition. If you haven't entered yet, jump on back to part 1, watch that video, find out how to enter, because you got nothing to lose by entering. But you could win a pretty cool prize. So I need to finish tidying up this workshop now that this bench is in position, and my motorbike has been living outside for like 3 weeks while I've been building this thing, so it's going to be pretty happy. It's got room back in the workshop now to hide away from the terrible rain. If you haven't checked out part 1, make sure you're going back, check that out. Make sure you give this video the thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and it would be awesome if you could share it around. Let's see how many people have ever seen resin river drawer fronts before. Well, that's it for me on this one, guys. Until next time, stay safe, and I will see you later.